Hello everyone, welcome back to Outer Wilds. Today I think we're gonna have some practice runs at getting the vessel. And that might be like the last thing we need to do before we, I assume, win the game by taking the warp core from Ash Twin and bringing it, oh we can read about this, and bringing it to the vessel. Okay, so mark for me, please, the Nomai Grave again, which is where we begin our little trip. Almost hit that tree. Didn't hit it, though. Okay, let's get a little further away from both the sun and Timber Hearth before I engage the autopilot so I don't slam into either of them. And then we'll just have a quick look at Sun Station just for fun. Look at that. Actually put together, looking kind of like a complete thing. We just can't get there before it starts breaking apart. Because it takes too long for the warp tower on Ash Twin to open up. So I think it was last episode I talked, maybe it was 2 episodes ago, I don't know. I talked about how the game kind of had things that felt to me like they were intended to be interpreted as like, this is an impassable barrier, right? And I don't think I mentioned the one that I was thinking of most at the time, which was the cactuses blocking you from getting to the sun's warp tower. There have been so many places in this game where there's a passageway that's completely choked by cacti, and you just can't go there. That's what that means. The fact that this time there were kind of some gaps in the cacti, which if you looked carefully enough you could fly yourself through, I felt a little bit like betrayed there. So that and the like having to go through the anglerfish thing both have me a bit surprised. Okay, so the other thing is, I don't care where the Nomai Grave is. Hang on. I can't put the vessel on my... No. Okay. So the Nomai Grave is the best I can do. It just got me in here. But I don't want to go towards that. I just want to go towards this red thing. And I actually want to go in, like, fast as hell, so that I don't have to do any... Oh, this is a different one. No? What is this? This is not the red thing. Okay, I guess I will go to the Nomai Grave then. This red thing? So that once I go through the door, I won't have to touch my... Okay, there's just lots of red things everywhere, and none of them are what I want, huh? Once I go through the door, I won't have to touch my accelerator in order... or my engines, rather, in order to move, and that way the... No, it's this thing. That way the anglerfish won't hear me coming. So you don't want to go in this slowly, you want to go in fast. So that you have a bunch of speed when you come in. Can't do that, it slows you down. Okay, they heard me make even that small acceleration there. And they turned towards me, and I stopped my engines. And then they just kind of were like, huh, what's that about? Until I was about to bump into one of them, so I fired my engine again, and then they saw me. And ate me. Heard me, I guess, and ate me. So I thought that I could get a pretty good speed going on my way through that door. I'm going to give that one more try, and if it, like, slows me down to 0 again... then I guess we're just going to have to creep by them. Oh, is it already... It's not on my autopilot. I don't know why sometimes... No, it is. Okay, it must just be on the bottom of the screen and I can't see it or something. I don't know. Where is it? It should be over here, right? Oh yeah, okay. I can't see the bottom of the screen. I looked down, but not far down enough, apparently. Okay. So anyway, if I can go through that door, kind of rocketing through it, they won't even know I'm there. And I can get by them. And then I think you can use your engines more once you get closer to the vessel. And further from the anglerfish. But if it won't let me do that, creeping by them is going to be a big pain and take forever, I assume. And also, I'm bad at it, so I'll die a lot. Alright, we'll turn off autopilot and just coast the rest of the way. So, like, we're coming through this one pretty fast, right? And it did let me carry through some of that speed. Like, definitely not all of it. Okay, I can't, like, autopilot to that thing, by the way, just in case I thought that was a cool idea. Can I go through this one quickly? Not really. So I went towards this red one before, and it turned out there was, like, nothing there. Right? Am I crazy? Or was it just hidden behind something? Maybe I shouldn't be trying to take a shortcut like this, but... It's like the only red thing in the entire universe, right? It's gotta be it. Yeah. There it is. And if I just, like, accelerate at it as fast as I can, and then turn off the engines, it still makes me come out pretty slow. Well, actually... But I'm gonna bump it, aren't I? Oh, but he doesn't care. He doesn't know. Am I even in the right place? I'm going towards another red thing. It'd be kind of embarrassing if there were lots of red things in this world, and this one just also happens to have 3 anglerfish at it. I think I can fire a scout, right? They won't hear that. Oh, wait, what is that? That doesn't look like what I want. It looks like an anglerfish egg sac or something. It's pretty cool, though. Huh. Okay, so in fact we can't just go towards the nearest red thing we want because some of them are the wrong thing. Right? Or, I don't know, maybe this was the right, like, overall area to enter, but I don't know where the Nomai ship is in here, or the vessel. So I'm just gonna go die, I guess. Actually, this is a way out? That kind of would be interesting, wouldn't it? Then I wouldn't have to get all the way back to Bramble, or Dark Bramble again. Because I thought... when you leave Dark Bramble, when you go out through Dark Bramble, any one of these things, I thought it takes you all the way out into space, right? Yeah. Okay, so I can try that again. But this time, actually follow the path you're supposed to follow to the Nomai Grave. Or to get to the Nomai Grave first, launch your scout into the thing, and then follow its trajectory to the vessel. So my scout, it went in there. That makes sense. The first red thing you see when you enter this little sub area. That's where I thought I was going. And we'll see if that's where I get sent from the Nomai grave. I don't think it will be. I might actually not be able to tell. Because my scout, I'm going to have to launch a new scout, right? And I might not be able to tell for sure whether I'm going to that same place, because I'll get disoriented by this dang seed. How do I... It's so hard to do this without getting trapped. Okay, I'm going to leave the ship out here. Because every time I bring the ship in close, it gets entangled. Oh, no, I'm dead. I didn't put my suit on this time. Very funny. Alright, only the second time I've made that mistake. Not too bad. I have plenty of time while autopilot's going off to put the suit on. I just, like, didn't seem worth it today. Alright. So is the thing on my on my... It doesn't matter. Yeah, it is marked, okay. So that should be far enough away. Now we suit up this time, an important detail, not to be missed. And indeed, we are in no danger of crashing back into Timberhearth. Very good. The sun is a little bit problematic. Autopilot off, please. Oh my god. That was a bit of a close one. I thought I had gotten far enough away from the sun, but apparently not. Okay, this time we have plenty of time. Well, we had plenty of time last time. But this time I'm wearing my suit, which is more important. It's not important to be wearing my suit. It's important to know whether I am wearing my suit so that I can decide whether to put it on or not. Okay, there's the grave. There's no fish nearby, so I can rocket around quite a bit here. But since I'm already going in the right direction, I'm not going to do that. I just built up some speed on my way in, and I'm happy with that amount of speed. Okay, so here's where I want to be, right? So the ship is stationary. And if it is moving towards the grave, it's moving very slowly, so I should have plenty of time to zip over there and back. It looks like this is actually, there's an opening on the front that I could have just used the ship's scout launcher for. It got weirdly stuck there? Okay. I wish I could, like, autopilot to my ship, by the way. But I guess they couldn't fit an autopilot module in my suit. Okay. So that was simple. Where's my gas? There it is. And my scout is in front of me, but also... Where? Where's the other scout signal? over here. And I gotta say, this seems like the same red thing that was on my way as I came in, but apparently it's not. I can't even get much speed built up as I approach it from this angle, but I'll see if I can get some. Okay, I'm just gonna not touch anything. Maybe they won't even notice if I bump into them. Better still, don't bump into them. Okay, so the red thing is in fact like the anglerfish eggs or whatever. But it's not where I'm going, and so I do need my scout to guide me to where I'm actually going. Oh, I'm moving so slowly. I'm just accelerating, just barely tapping the throttle, and they didn't hear that. So I'm going to turn around and dodge this thing and continue barely tapping the throttle to go forward. And now we're getting somewhere, eh? It says 1 kilometer? Kind of a surprising reading, isn't it? This is yellow. Okay. I don't see any anglerfish in the area. That's good. Yeah, we're just gonna get there, I guess. This is their vessel, all tangled up in vines. We recognize the shape of like an escape pod kind of thing. How do I get in? I think I see something down there to read. I don't know if I can actually park here, but I'll try. Still wearing my suit, still got oxygen, okay. Well, of course oxygen, but I also had fuel. Right, wasn't there something purple around here, right where my scout is? Am I crazy? Maybe it was just a light? I thought I saw something. Was it this? No, right? That's a skeleton. You can't read a skeleton. Anyway, I can't. Okay, whatever it was, I must have been imagining it. Or it was a light or something. Oh, this might be the way in, though. It would make sense for them to put my scout in a useful location. Excuse me. Okay, there's another entrance over here. I'll go check that out, just in case there's anything. Like, entrances are interesting positions, right? There could be something here. Oh, this isn't an entrance. This is like the bridge. What is this? Okay, this is... It activates something. Let's find out what. These are coordinates, maybe? No. This is just a generic pipe that does something. Okay, what do you do? Maybe it turns on the oxygen. Nothing, or not the oxygen, the gravity. Nothing, because the ship is broken. Okay. Is that a cactus? No, it's trees. This I can read, right? That's what I thought I saw outside. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Wait, I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message when we get there. Wow, so reckless. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as suddenly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't be a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Wow, that's the most reckless captaining I've ever seen. And this is the thing they took a picture of. The Eye of the Universe. Okay. We have, I think, loads of time. But I don't see any reason to loiter in rooms with nothing in them. I just want to remind myself I don't need to panic and like run really fast to get anywhere. So this is the broken warp core, I think? Yeah. And someone died checking it out, apparently. Can I put it down? No. I guess I could put it back in here. Okay. So this... I mean, it doesn't seem to do much. It points to that. It powers that. Or I could power that. Sorry. Very disrespectful, I know. Okay, interesting. Is this like where I input the coordinates I want to go to? Ah, yes. Okay, so I have seen Know My Runes that appear to correspond to coordinates somehow. I didn't write them down. I'm hopeful that the ship's log contains the details, although I don't think it actually does. Okay, so this is like nonsense. But I could do that on 3 sides and enter coordinates. And then I could do this to launch, maybe? I'm not sure what I do with this. Also, I'm sure there will be more writing in here somewhere. What's upstairs? Yeah, there's some. Ow. I would really love to turn on the gravity so I don't keep burning all my fuel. This is the vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp and our vessel is mortally wounded. Will you need help as quickly as possible? The vessel appears to have fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside. We're now abandoning the vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, we need your help. Is this broken? Does anyone hear me? The vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Okay, well, you know, a lack of planning on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on mine. I'd come if I could, but you're in the past. Do any Nomai clan whose vessels can hear this message? It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best action is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy... Okay, so these are coordinates. Maybe. We found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring on your own, know you will be on your own. We're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. We worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my granddaughter used to tell, the disappearance of Escall. Okay. So, this is a message the ship received long after everyone on it died, which I thought it might be, but now they're saying it very clearly. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escall's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no traces. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth. Escall's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for the Escall's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. I hope you aren't comparing Escall's story to my clan's vessel. Oh, Neem's here! Yay! We're not gone yet, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the Bright Spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon. I'm relieved your clan is safe. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them. Okay. But what coordinates would I enter if I had a stable warp core? Right? That's the big question to me, because these guys don't list coordinates, even though it's a place they say you could go to be safe. This thing clearly wants coordinates. And we got some coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. From the probe tracking module. So it could be kind of cool to use those. But that doesn't sound like a very safe thing to do. And also, I'm not sure the ship's log has them. I might have to revisit the probe tracking module and write them down. I'm trying to conserve fuel, which is why I'm bumping into shit instead of steering away from it. Okay, nothing here. So it looks like the bridge might be the only interesting part of this vessel. Maybe not, but it could be. Because, like, you come in here, and it looks like I'm upside down now. I came in facing the other way, but that's where I came in, I think. Or no, my ship's over there. I came in through a different door. Oh no, my ship is right there. I came in through here. Okay. Oof. What did I bump into there? I don't know. So we can check out the outside of the vessel and see if there's anything else going on here. I expect there won't be. It still has power, just not a warp core. It's been here for like millions of years. I'm kind of surprised it's still got power. I haven't been in this room, actually. My flashlight seems ineffective. Oh, I wanted to... I know it's like super, super late, but I was looking over some videos and like... It doesn't look as bad as this for me. I can turn up the gamma. I forgot that YouTube makes it really hard to see. It like compresses dark stuff aggressively, so it's really hard to see anything that's black. So I'll try this. Turn the gamma way up. Make it a little bit more visible on YouTube, maybe. You know, sorry it didn't come until like episode 37 or whatever this is. But when I've been wandering around in pitch black, it hasn't actually been pitch black for me most of the time. It's just that when YouTube compresses it, you guys don't get the details of the darkness. So there doesn't seem to be a way into this, and I don't even know what it is. It's not the bridge. Because the bridge doesn't have this shape, and also it has a giant window in it. A vine has grown into the top of it, it looks like. Yeah, sorry. You know, I almost wish I could have told my suit to start using oxygen as fuel while I was in an oxygenated area. Actually, why doesn't it just do that generally? When you're in an oxygen-rich area, just use oxygen as fuel because the oxygen is free and the fuel isn't? And like, once you run out of fuel, it's willing to do that. Alright, where? I need to get back to my ship. Or inside the vessel, which is in about the same place. just that would let me replenish oxygen, but this lets me replenish oxygen and fuel, so it seems the better choice. Okay. Oh, the ship is drifting, by the way. I did park it on the ground, but it's not drifting very much. So I'm just going to go all the way around this thing in this one direction and not get distracted by what I find. See if there's some other opening or whatever. There probably isn't. This is... okay, I'm going to get distracted by what I find just a little bit. This looks a lot like the escape vessels that we saw, right? That scout was just for light. Is there like something in here? No. Okay. So here's the thing we were just looking at that didn't seem to have any way of interacting with it. It's like the top of the ship, kind of, I think. I actually like can't even really go around the ship properly because this thing is in the way. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's just nothing here. So let me pop into the ship again. Oh, look, there's kind of a symmetrical structure. This half is all broken, but it was meant to look the same as that half, I think. I'm going to pop back into the vessel and see if there's some writing I missed that gives me any coordinates. I don't think there is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my ship's log. That would tell me whether it's remembered the coordinates from the... Obviously, I can't use them because I don't have a warp core, but I just want to know whether it's remembered the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Found the vessel. It's long dead. I activated a pillar. It's an input device. They called for help. The vessel can still hear incoming messages. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping to a specific place. Okay. So... one thing I wanted to check is there anything more I was supposed to have done up in the Quantum Moon, like where he says, oh, what if you went into the eye? And the answer is no. Oops, hang on. So look, there's the picture. So those are the coordinates that I want to enter. Because those are the only coordinates I have. Right? They don't, presumably, go to the place that the more modern Nomai have asked everyone to go to, which is a safe place, and that could be kind of cool. But they do go to somewhere very interesting, and therefore presumably worth visiting. Yeah, okay, so I still don't totally understand. I guess I do, right? I put the selector over here to enter coordinates, and then I put it over here to power the engine, the warp drive, whatever. Once I've filled up the warp core with like one that works. And so I don't need any more coordinates because I already have some. Also of note, it seems pretty... like, I got here pretty quickly. So the main thing that's going to slow me down is A, getting through... waiting for the towers on... can I, like... can I have new coordinates? I want to practice writing them, please. No! waiting for the warp tower to activate so I can get the warp drive. And then, like, okay, I have to get through the anglerfish, but we did that pretty quickly. And then inputting this is like the thing in this area that's going to consume the most of my time. So I thought I would get some practice. I can't see the ship's log anymore. I'm going to have to write it down on actual paper. I remember the first symbol, though, I think. Or it was... Oh, God, it's so hard to steer this fucking thing. Okay, so say I wanted... It was something like that. I think that was it. Now, okay, and I can reset it by going there if I make a mistake. Okay, this is all good to know. So it was like that. And I can go back here. Cool. So I don't remember the second symbol. And obviously it doesn't matter because I'm not going there. But I do remember the third symbol was like that, basically. Or... That might actually be too wide. I think it was... Or too narrow. I think it might have been more like... Oh, how do I reset? I think it might have been more like... No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I think it was what I put in the first time. Okay, but I'm going to have to write it down, I guess, because I can't look at the ship's log right now. Alright, we've got a minute left until D-Day here. Kind of overdid it on the acceleration there. This way, right? Nope. Right, I keep forgetting I flip over once I'm in the bridge, which means the directions I remember from how to get here are backwards, because I'm upside down now. Also, I could just look at where my ship is, if I could find it. Hello? Ship? There it is. Yeah, see, I got the first symbol right. Oh, it was the second symbol that I remembered. Yeah, and it is very tall. And then the other one is kind of a stylized S rotated 90 left. I assume directionality doesn't matter here, just which symbols I entered. And remind me, this is the eye of the universe. It is not where they're telling me to go. Okay. Well, just kill me. I'm just kind of idly gonna spin around for a bit. Oh yeah, maybe I could break the ship so I die faster. I don't think I can beat the supernova though. Only once have I managed to wreck my ship so badly that I died. Alright, so I think we're basically ready to go try to win the game. We know where to find a warp core, we know a place that needs a warp core, and we know what place to go after we've used the warp core. And, and I believe we understand how to use the Nomai vessel ship controls. So I'm just going to end the episode while we're looking at those coordinates. And I don't know, I might die a time or two on the way, but, oh wait, no, it's here. So I don't even like own pen and paper. I guess I have some pen and paper somewhere. I'll write this down somewhere. I think I'll remember it, but just in case. So that's tomorrow. Maybe if we're lucky, the last episode of Outer Wilds. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.